parliamentary legal advisor, is present as well. But in essence, welcome everybody. Honourable members, I think in terms of today's meeting, we'll be continuing processing the two bills that we're currently busy with. The one is the Recognition of Customary Marriages Amendment Bill, and the other one is the Traditional Courts Bill. Just before we start, from the side of Gershwin or Zolani, do we have any apologies for this meeting?
Hi, good day, Chairperson and members. I haven't received any apologies, ma'am.
Okay. Just in terms of the parliamentary legal services, who is, I see Pumelele is with us. I'm not sure if who else is with us, Gershon. If you can just confirm that, please.
I'll find out, Chair, where
okay, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Our members, we're going to start with the consideration of the A list of amendments for the Recognition of Customary Marriages Amendment Bill. We dealt with this bill last week, Wednesday, honourable members, and we agreed in that meeting to two technical amendments. These are contained in an A list which was sent to members, and as a committee, we are required to adopt this A list before we send it to provinces for final mandate. And my apologies, I think in the last meeting I made reference to the C list, but given that the National Assembly did not amend the bill, we are thus dealing with an A list of the bill, with an A list of amendments. Our members, you would have received this A list of amendments. In essence, they are amendments to two clauses, but I'll just request Teresa, Ms. Ross from the department, just to quickly take us through the two clauses that are being amended in terms of this bill, which is clearly also in line with our agreements in the previous meeting. Ms. Ross.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, the amendments are in respect of if you look at the B version of the bill, in respect of the definition of a traditional leader, and what is being done here is to remove the reference to the Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework Act, and to merely say a person holds a position of traditional leadership, and that person is recognized in terms of the applicable legislation providing for such recognition. Chair and members will recall that this is the kind of definition that, or the same definition or the same approach that was followed in respect of the traditional courts bill. So there is just to align the wording that is used in respect of, because they both contain a definition of traditional leader. So that is being done there on page 2 and in clause 1. The other very technical amendment is just to substitute a year, the year 2009. 2019 on page 3 in the short title. In clause 3 in the short title, to substitute 2019 for 2020, and those are the amendments. Only two very technical amendments.
Now, thank you very much, Teresa. I'm not sure if honourable members were able to see that on the screen, and I don't know if it's just my signal issue or what went wrong, but it seems like the screen froze. But be that as it may, honourable members, those are two very technical amendments. as indicated by Ms. Ross. Honourable members, if you have any question you would like to raise or query around these two amendments, you may do so, but if you do not have any issue with the amendments, then if I can perhaps then get a member to then move for the adoption of this A list, which we will then send to provinces for final mandates. If I can get an indication from honourable members.
Chair, I don't think we have any input from my side. So if there's none, then I will move for the adoption of the bill. I said
Thank you.
there's nothing from my side. If there's none, then I will move.
Okay, thank you, Honourable Bartlett, for moving. If I can perhaps get a seconder for the adoption of the A list of amendments.
Chairperson.
Honourable Nkosi.
Yeah, thank you very much. I would like to second the adoption. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honourable Nkosi. Are there any objections and or abstentions?
Good afternoon, Chair.
Honourable Seleku.
I'd like to abstain. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honourable Seleku. We'll note the abstention. In that case, honourable members, the A list of amendments is thus adopted by the committee. Honourable Dadau?
I didn't hear what Honourable Seleku was saying. Can he kindly repeat himself?
Honourable Seleku abstained from the adoption of the bill, of the apology, A list. Yeah, A list. Okay.
Chair.
All right.
Point of order.
No. Honourable Seleku?
Why is Honourable Dodovo always having to say something when I abstain?
I think he had a problem with network, Honourable Seleku. That's how I understood it. But be that as it may, we'll send this A list of amendments to provinces for consideration in terms of the final mandates on this bill. That being said, thank you very much, honourable members. We'll then move on to the next agenda item, which is the consideration of the final mandates on the traditional courts bill. And we would perhaps then deliberate and consider this. If I can maybe firstly get a confirmation from the various provinces in terms of their provincial positions on this bill. I think we'll start with the Eastern Cape. I don't know if Honourable Nita has joined us yet. Or is there a representative from the Eastern Cape Provincial Legislature? Okay, perhaps we'll come back to the Eastern Cape. From the Free State, Honourable Mikolakis.
Good morning, Chair. The Free State is in support of the bill.
Thank you, Honourable Mikolakis. We'll then go on to Gauteng. Honourable Matsamai. Honourable Matsamai. Okay, we'll come back to Gauteng Province. We'll then move on to KZN. Honourable Mpayela or Honourable Mtetwa. I know Honourable Mtetwa has been having some network issues since our previous meeting, but okay, we'll come back to KZN then. From Limpopo, Limpopo is in support of the bill. Let me then move on to Mpumalanga, Honourable Nkosi.
Thank you very much, Honourable Chair. Mpumalanga Province is in support of the bill. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Northern Cape, Honourable Bartlett.
Honourable Chair, Northern Cape is support of the bill. Thank you, Honourable Chair.
Okay, from the Northwest, Honourable Dodovu.
Or Honourable Faisal.
Or Honourable. I don't see.
That is
Not,
Honorable Fisher seem not to be there. I'm here. We are in support as a Northwest. Support them.
thank you, Honorable Dodovu. And then from the Western Cape, Honorable Seleku.
Afternoon, Chair. Not in support.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Seleku. Okay, I don't think Honorable Nita is with us or a representative from the Northern Cape, but we did receive the the final mandate from the Eastern Cape, and they are in support of the bill.
Honorable Chair,
Yeah,
should I confirm that Eastern Cape supports the bill? Honorable Matiwane,
Honorable
Special
Mutiwani.
Delegate.
Thank you, Honorable Mutiwani. I was looking for your name, but I don't see it. So, yeah, please continue. Oh, there, I see your name.
Yes, Eastern Cape supports the bill, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Mutiwani. We can go back to Gauteng, Honorable Matsamai. I hope you're not having network issues, but I can confirm that we received the final mandate from Gauteng and they're in support of the bill. However, we've also received the final mandate from KZN, and KZN has indicated that they're not in support of the bill. But given that, honorable members, we have 7 provinces which are in support of the bill. And I think we'll then move on to the next step in our procedure, where we'll go through the.
I didn't understand, hear you well. You say it's 7 in support, it's 2 that
Yes.
doesn't support.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yes, Honorable Dodovu.
I heard only Honorable Sileku from the Western Cape. Who else is not supporting the bill?
It's KZN.
KZN. Okay.
Yes. Okay. But procedurally, honorable members, we need 5 provinces to be in support of a bill for us to continue with the process. We have 7 provinces. As I indicated, we'll then go through the next process. We'll go through the clauses that have been amended, which are in line with our C list of amendments that we adopted as a committee. I'll once again ask Ms. Ross to also take us through the various clauses and how they've been amended to ensure that they are aligned to our C list of amendments. Ms. Ross?
Yes, Chair. Chair, can I ask that Gershwin upload the D version of the bill? Okay.
Gershwin? Gershwin or Zolani? I'm not sure who's uploading the document.
Jane, can you see it?
Well, I don't see it, but I don't know. Honorable members, are you able to see it?
It's there, but not opened.
Yeah, so we've just got a file screen, so there's no document open.
Okay.
Not open.
Is that better?
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Gershwin. Thank you. Thank you, Chair. Gershwin, if we can go to page 4 of the bill, clause 1 on page 4. On the definition of a traditional leader. Down. Okay. Page 3, 4. Okay, traditional court. Okay, the next one, traditional leader. Okay, thank you. Chair, the amendments are being proposed in respect of the definition of a traditional leader. And the amendment there is that on clause 1, page 4, traditional leader, the definition of traditional leader is being amended by the division of the reference to the Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework Act, and the words applicable legislation providing for such recognition are then inserted in the place of Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework Act. And still on page 4, there was a definition of Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework Act, which has since been deleted. And now this definition is no longer relevant because it has been deleted from the definition of a traditional leader. That is on, those are the amendments on page 4 in clause 1 of the bill. And if you move to page 7, of the bill, clause 6, in clause 6.3, we again deleted the reference to Traditional Leadership and Governance Framework there and substituted the words similar to in the definition of traditional leader to say applicable legislation providing for the recognition of traditional leadership. That is the amendment in respect of clause 6. Now, also in clause 6, the level of a traditional or of a principal traditional leader is being inserted there in the bill, and it appears in paragraph C of the bill. The next amendment would be in page 10. It's in respect of clause 11, 1A. Then the section 4.2. The 4.2, subsection 2, is just to correct a reference there. The next amendment would be on page 12 in clause 16. Dealing with the code of conduct and the enforcement thereof. There in 16.1 sub A, the word in consultation in is omitted and substituted for the word after, so that the consultation is or rather the minister is after consultation with the cabinet member responsible for traditional affairs. And wherever the words in consultation appear on this clause, like in 16.2, the word in was also deleted, but here there was also a word acting in, which was the acting in was no longer relevant because of the rearrangement, because of the insertion and the rearrangement of the words. And then the word in, acting in has been deleted so that they make it to be the minister after consultation again. Again, on the same clause 16.5, the word 16.5a, where the breach was to be reported to the House of Traditional Leadership. That House of Traditional Leadership has been substituted for the member of the Executive Council. And the same goes for 16.6, where again the Provincial House of Traditional Leadership is being substituted for the word member of the Executive Council. Also in clause 16, the words, that is the substitution for the words for the replacement of the member of the Executive Council there. And that takes care of the amendments in respect of clause 16 of the bill. The next amendments are in page 13 of the bill in clause 18. 18.2, a new paragraph B, a new paragraph B repealing sections 12 and 20 of the Black Administration Act has been added or inserted there. And last but not least, in clause 19 on the same page, on the clause 19, the short title is just to substitute 2019 for 2020. And those are the amendments.
Thank you very much, Ms. Ross, for that presentation. Our members will recall that these amendments are in line with the C list of amendments that we adopted as a committee. I'm going to open it up for any deliberation, if there's any, from members, if you feel that the amendments were not done correctly or you have a query on the amendment. I don't see anybody raising their hand. I'll then put the bill to the committee then for adoption. If I can get a mover for the adoption. Nita.
Yes, Chair. I'm moving for the adoption, Chair. The bill has been discussed at length by the committee and we have agreed with it. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nita. Can you get a seconder for the adoption?
I second, Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Bartlett, for seconding. Are there any objections and/or abstentions?
Afternoon, Chair. Abstain.
Abstention. Okay. Objections? Okay, if there's none other, thank you, honorable members. The bill is duly adopted by the committee. Our members, we've also provided you with a draft report, which we'll update in terms of today's proceedings and discussions. And I think in our next meeting, we'll then deal with the adoption of the report. But let me take this opportunity to thank the legal teams, especially from Parliament, from the Department of Justice, as well as the Office of the Chief State Law Advisor, the representatives from that office, for their support and assistance in terms of processing this bill. And let me lastly also thank honorable members for your participation and discussions around matters related to this bill. I think with that being said, honorable members, we've actually exhausted our agenda. And thank you very much. This meeting is adjourned.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Siyabonga, Chairperson.
Thank you, Chair.
Siyabonga. Motsamai.
Thank you, Chair. Chair.